Alright, man. It's a rainy morning out here a rainy November morning. I'm gonna go out for the day because I still have stuff to do, even if it's raining. Got the raincoat on. I got stuff to do. Alright, so what it is here is yesterday I called the construction company. They came to demolish this shed. So we need to get our stuff out of here. And so this plot, because they're coming, I got this wood. I kind of used the excavator, I should say. I didn't hire a construction company. I used the construction company to excavate it. And she hit the top of the shed and tore the roof off and tore it down. Broke the foundation off, and all the stuff still stood in place. None of it damaged. Shut it off. So I still gotta build stuff in place. I'm actually gonna be using this tractor today because I actually have stuff to use this thing for. So I actually be using it later. Alright, the Polaris 4-wheeler. Hope it don't break. Hey, the Polaris didn't break. Would you look at that? It kind of did. I mean, the suspension kind of popped up. Yeah, that thing's broke. I might as well just gonna do 4 at that point. I gotta check my phone here for the weather. Alright, I don't feel like trying to start both these dirt bikes, so I'm just gonna pick them up and set them over here because I don't feel like starting them. I'm kind of in a rush to get the shed built, so I'm just gonna pull the dirt bikes out here. I gotta get the stuff out of the rain though, so I need to get building, even if it's raining or not. Alright, that was some hard work, but paid off because I got it built. I gotta get this tree out, and I was gonna get gravel put in here, and it's not gravel. Like, I gotta get gravel poured in here. So I'll probably end up doing that later, because that's actually why I gotta turn up gravel. Because I didn't get gravel for this going inside, so I gotta put it in there myself. I guess now I'm just gonna put the dirt bikes and stuff back in there. Oh, I just hate it. That button is sensitive on the gate button. Like, it's a little bit sensitive. But I'll probably end up having to get this all back out later. I just run out of the rain right now. I actually need to go to town though, because I need to get some fertilizer. I bought a fertilizer spreader for our tractor, and I need to. Or mower. And the rain stopped. That means it was planning to stop around 9 o'clock, which actually means I need to get the yard fertilized. So I bought a fertilizer spreader along with a bag of fertilizer for this tractor, and we need to go get it because I need that thing. And I can get the stump grinder off, just put it in the shed for later. Oh yeah, that's broken. I'm not even gonna try to turn that Polaris. Every time I does, I end up flipping off of it because it's the suspension. The suspension will go down, but it will not go back up. Like, I can bounce it, but it does not work. Like, the suspension's junk. Yeah, it just randomly will pop. I'm not gonna mess with it really. But to go pick up that fertilizer spreader, I need to get well, I'm not gonna take the TRX. I'm actually gonna take the GM over here with the trailer because I can put the pallet on there. Start it up. Haven't started this thing up in a few weeks. Always starts right up though. God, I love this truck. Alright. Ready to go into town, over to Iowa. Make sure my ramps are over, yeah. No, not in the back ramps. I need to switch hydraulics, put up my tailgate. There we go. This thing has hydraulic. I put a custom hydraulic tailgate lift in it. It's really nice. Alright, let's pull up out of here if we can. Alright, give it out here on this road. Alright, let's give it. Oh! Alright. This thing runs a little rough. I need to get on a set of tires. This thing's driving a little rough. Probably have to take it later, get a new set of tires. I've noticed that it's been driving rough recently. Probably because that big old drive I did all the way from Oklahoma all the way up here to Wisconsin, which is like straight north almost. And I did it, happened to be while it was hot. It was a nice smooth drive up here. But as I started driving around on this gravel road more, I noticed the tires are getting a little bit more rough. Not driving as smooth, and I think it's because I don't have really good gravel road tires on these trucks. I have highway tires because I used to live on the highway, and when I owned this truck, I got the TRX with highway tire or like off-road tires on it because I bought that one while I was here. This one I owned back in Wisconsin or Oklahoma, and I lived on a pavement road, so I didn't really have to worry about poking a tire as much because all the roads I drove were pavement. Because almost all the roads in that town were literally pavement. I need to get a new tire. Pretty sure it's fine though. I mean, I don't drive the truck much. I mainly drive the that's really just kind of my pulling truck that I use sometimes. I really don't tend to use it as much. The Ram TRX is kind of my backup. This one's kind of just my type I go get stuff with. And then the Ranger is what I daily. That thing drives good. Let's give it down through here. Over here in Iowa, noisy Iowa. They have a lot more trees that turn colors over here. Alright, you need to... And this thing runs smooth. Wonder if they already sold my red truck. I'd assume that thing sold quick. It had low miles and it was 2021, I think. I'd assume it'd sell pretty quick. Alright. Oh, maybe they didn't sell it. Alright. I have the key to the compound. It's still sitting back there. Huh. Not gone yet. The whole thing is still sitting in the same spot I parked it about a week ago. I doubt it started because it's in the exact same position that I had put it in when I parked it. Yeah, the wheel still turned. It didn't start. It hasn't been started. Assuming the battery's probably dead. Not my problem. Alright, now pull this thing back. God, it's heavy. Oh, okay. Need to get it I'm actually just gonna stick this in the back of the truck. We're pulling a little over the GMC. It's squatting a little. Just a little bit. But it's definitely squatting a little. We'll be pulling over the load with it. Need to see if we can get this on the back of the trailer. Alright, we'll strap that stuff down. Alright. Thing runs good. Say bye-bye to that red truck's probably by the next time I'm here it'll be gone. Probably not. I doubt they'll ever sell it. It's got electrical issues. I think I spilt something in it once and it kind of threw off some of the electrics, so it needs work. I didn't really wear the truck out, it's just never was reliable. That's why I got a Dodge, not the Dodge. That's why I just got a different truck. I would have got any truck, but that was one that looked like it had a ton of horsepower and looked good for a 1500 too. I wasn't wanting something big. I was wanting something like these as a backup. I already have a big 3500. I already have a big old 3500 GMC with a Duramax in it. I don't need any other huge truck. Eventually, I'll probably get something a little bit more big. Alright. Now I gotta get the case. Alright. Now I want to see how fast I can get it up and go, actually. Alright, let's hit the brakes. Now I'm realizing kind of why my tires aren't that good. Sometimes when I'm on a big old straightaway out here, and especially in the middle of nowhere where there's no cops, I just give it. See what the old thing's got, blow out the cobwebs. I don't drive this truck that often. When I do, I'll blow out the cobwebs in it. Now the Ranger, I'd never do that, because I'd blow the cobwebs out of it every day. This one, I don't think I fired up in about 2 weeks. When I moved it there, I didn't start it since. And it's November. 2 weeks ago, I started this truck. I started that one about a week ago. I just never moved it out of the driveway. Alright, let's get out of the GM. Let's lift that thing out, and I think it's already full of a pallet, I think. So, let's go get the tractor. And we'll get that log splitter off the back. I might have to get the players moved to actually get to it. Let's get the players moved. Back out. There we go. That thing to the side. Oh, I heard cracks in that suspension. Let's fire up the tractor. Front wheel drive's got to drive me around. This is heavy. log splitter's heavy. Let's drop the log splitter. The tractor should drive way better now. That thing off. Alright, yeah, that drives way better with that log splitter gone. I gotta fertilize the yard. Mainly just the areas I mowed is where I'm gonna fertilize. And then I gotta pour gravel. Which I got a truckload, I think. Yeah, I got a truckload coming. I'm gonna pour gravel inside that garage. So it has a gravel floor, not a dirt floor right now, because that'll get muddy. Alright, got the drone out. Let's back up to the Yep, that ain't full yet. Gotta fill it up inside the truck. The tractor will sit here and wait. Alright, that should be enough. Right, yeah, that's enough. That'll do to fertilize the yard. I ain't gonna try to fill this whole thing up. Right, this is a little heavy. Let's turn it on and let's just fertilize up and down this. Fertilize up to begin with. And we'll fertilize back down this way. Touch up on the end there. At the end. Need to make sure all of this gets fertilized though. I want good green grass. You know, I gotta pour gravel and then I'll be done. Probably on the side for the rest of the day. Alright, it's doing pretty good. It's fertilizing it all. Running down pretty nice. I think I can make this in one pass. This thing goes pretty wide for a fertilizer spreader, so I really don't need to worry about as much of width wise. I really just need to worry about like this thing has, I think, 1 meters. It's 42. Like, I have the screen up there on the tractor. It says 42 meters because I hooked up the computer to it. And it says it's doing 200, it's in metrics for some reason. I guess that farmer had it set to metrics. And it says 272 liters per minute and 42 meters. For some reason, he has it set at metrics. I do not know why. I would have set it to the United States scale, but it's set to metrics. I guess he just read metrics better. I don't know. It's set to metrics, and I bought the tractor used. I didn't buy it new from Case. I bought it used from a farmer in, I think, Missouri. It was down in northern Missouri. It was up towards Iowa, where I'd picked it up on my way before I crossed the Iowa border, which was at the bottom of Iowa. Now I'm at the top of Iowa / bottom of Wisconsin. It was like, I think it was right off the border of river going between, I don't know the river's name off the top of my head, but it was going right between Missouri and Iowa, very top. I don't know what river flows down through there. I'll just run over this one more time to be sure. Alright, we're good. We used almost half that fertilizer according to the screen. Of course, I don't know if that screen's right or not, but it says we used half of it, and I'm going to believe it. Oh man, this thing got going down the hill. Flooring it right now, and it's going. It was going. I think I hit the tree with the tire. The tire's narrow down in here. I think I just need to cut some trees out just to cut them out. Because I'm realizing I'm living in the middle of the woods right now. And it's hard to live in the woods. Alright, so the next step thing to do is to get gravel poured in that garage floor. Now, I'm going to cut because I don't want to record the construction company coming and dropping off the gravel and pouring it because it's going to be hard to do because I'm not moving all that stuff out of the shed again. But I'm going to get to it. I'll probably just not put anything on this GoPro I have. I'm just going to do it. Alright, so for some reason they bring me enough gravel to do the whole thing. But it was a hard process. But I guess I'm just going to have this little strip of gravel. Because they didn't bring enough to do that side. And it's not that much of a difference. It's just I would have preferred to have both sides. But I guess one side's enough. Because they didn't bring enough to do it all. I'll get all that parked in the garage later. I'm going to go inside for the day. Or not for the day. Probably for a little bit. Take a little break. I was hard pouring gravel. I want to sit on the couch, watch some TV, take a little bit of a break, back out, put everything away. So I'm not going to try to put all that stuff back in the garage. I need a break. Done a lot of work building that garage and pouring gravel on the floor.